What's up, everyone? Ricky here in a greenside bunker. Got a handful of different shots, talk through technique, different scenarios. Got my man Trotty here, so we'll try and give you some good inside info into what we're thinking and what we're trying to do in different situations.
Got yourself in a tricky spot here, Rick. We're going to start with the toughest one, I reckon, because I know that you're a master handsman. White flag, bit of green to work with. I'll let you take it away on the introduction as to how you might play this.
Yeah, I mean, this is not your best case scenario. Really getting anything on the green is all you're trying to do here. Obviously, you're forced to have your weight forward with kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Which is a good thing, right?
It is.
Descending angle into the ball.
Definitely. I mean, for the most part, whenever you're in the bunker, weight forward, primarily forward is going to be where you're at.
But I think that's where a lot of AMs get it wrong, right? They try and help the damn thing in the air.
Definitely. So that's where using the sole or the bounce of the club, that's where you're getting the ball in the air. This one, it's never really going to get very high. One of the big things is, for me here, is just staying down and committed. The worst thing you can do here, come up out of it, hit it thin, or hit it fat. So
go for it. I trust you. I'm going to stand here.
And this is when you just pray.
Good bit of speed, though. Fantastic result. Very good.
All right, I'll take that.
You thought I was going to go the easy one. Let's go all the way to the extreme.
Okay.
And well, actually, we'll save that. Let's go here. Because again, now people will panic. See this, and it's a problem situation.
So this one, I'd say this of the 5, this is the easiest. We got a slide up slope, which being in a bunker is nice because that's already going to help you get it up. So ball for me is pretty much always towards the front foot.
Yeah.
I go ahead and set my grip by putting the club out, opening the face. One of the key things is setting your left hand. I think a lot of people get their hand, they'll get it open, but they'll put their hand strong, which then when they're coming down, it's going to throw that leading edge forward.
So setting their hand without opening the face, then they set and it's strong, and then they open it, and then that closes it down.
Correct. So opening the face
then
and then
put your grip on.
Put the hand on.
Perfect.
So that's kind of my anchor. So face is open. That way you can expose the sole or the bounce and use that. Outside of that, 2 thoughts are either feeling like the right knuckles stay down and drag,
which is a great one,
or think about the face always pointing up.
Whichever one you like as a player to help you. The knuckle drag is one that shouldn't be overlooked. So a couple of things I've noticed already that I want to touch on. You stood quite square to that, even with the open blade. How, as golfers, do the amateur guys out there, obviously they're going to think the ball's going to shoot off over to the right. You get 2 perfectly on target, great, difficult shots.
Yeah, I think there's a fine line. Like, as you were to, if you were to move up in, or down in loft or up in clubs, you may have to start giving a little bit of left alignment, because a little more open and kind of a glancing blow. But a lot of times with a lot of the shots with 60 around the green, out of the bunker, with the proper technique and delivery, it should come out fairly square or fairly straight to your line.
The side spin doesn't overrule the backspin.
Yep. So this one's about as straightforward here. Flat lie.
Great lie.
Good lie.
So at this point, you got to be thinking maybe reading the green, because I mean, this to me looks...
Definitely. So here, compared to the little upslope, that one you had to carry a little further. This one, really get it out, and you can kind of use the green as your friend and have that space. We don't have to worry about spinning it. So still weight forward. And a lot of times I'm just visualizing like how hard to get it, out and over.
On the left foot, you've dug in. The right foot, not so concerned, because again, you want the weight forward.
And just drag those knuckles.
Right on cue. Good shot.
Dang it.
I like it.
Just short.
I like the way we could see the ball tracking there. That was nice. Down bank here.
Yeah, a key thing similar to this one, but making sure you maintain your angles and posture and stay in it. That way you're able to keep your strike consistent.
Okay.
This one, you definitely need to have a little bit of height and spin. Luckily, we have plenty of green there, so not too difficult.
So let's mix it up and let's go red flag now.
Okay.
For this one. So you're a bit more short-sided. What would you do differently there?
Right here, it's not as downhill as going there, but ball is below our feet, downhill. It's really just trying to get cute without leaving it in the bunker.
Yeah.
Perfect one would probably land in the fringe.
Okay.
But obviously airing on the other side.
Okay.
So one of the other things I think about on some of these shorter shots is, if anything, when I'm going back, I'm feeling it kind of roll open. And then that's where the holding or dragging.
And a lot of the stuff I've seen with the teachers out there, you know, they just want to feel the sand get thrown. It's a good visual for people,
Yeah,
right?
so for me, it almost feels like it's a slight roll.
Throw it behind you, and then
that's where you hold that angle. So this one, holding that angle and keeping that face open, will allow for a little softer and higher.
So it's not back here and help it, it's hold it and rake it.
Yep, being able to have that kind of under and release.
Perfect visual, I like it.
Came out a little fast.
But it held in the grain, it's not far away. I mean, so far, they're all pretty cracking results, to be fair.
Acceptable.
Yeah, very. Which I've done this before with you, I know what you like. Now, interesting here, you said to me, hold on to these clubs because I might play this one a little differently. So explain, because I was a little intrigued by that. You've gone down in loft. Just explain the thinking there.
Yeah, so
we'll
this
go
one's
white flag.
Yeah, this one's kind of like half plugged. I threw it there. So I've seen a lot of times when I'm up against, you know, whether it's sod face bunkers or if I need to get the ball up quickly, I don't have a whole lot of bounce on my 60, and there's not a very wide sole. So in this situation, it's going to dig a bit more, where my 56 has a little wider sole and more bounce. So I can open this up, really expose that sole, and kind of use that bounce and pop to get it up.
So people understand the bounce, that's going into the sand, clearing it out the way and getting the ball
Shooting
going.
it up.
Not necessarily looking to strike the back of the ball, but the back of the sand, right?
Yeah, so this,
it's high, yeah.
Luckily, it's a slide up slope. So this one, I'd give a little bit of left aim because it's going to kind of glance out to the right. But really, same thing, open and slam it into the sand.
And you're focusing on an aim point behind the ball?
Yeah, I mean, here, inch behind it.
Okay.
You don't want to catch ball.
Yeah, and speed here. You need speed.
Be back there.
Yeah.
Okay. It was close.
This is a tough shot.
It almost comes.
Yeah.
This comes back out.
That's you caught it. Is that 2 plugs or is that all right? You went more plug. I like it. I mean, this is super tough. That's ridiculous.
That's better.
Yeah, ridiculous. And you can see, look, target over there, divot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when that ball is plugged and you're splashing that sand, it's going to come out a little bit more on like the angle of the face. But the plug kind of going across, and that one, it helps me make sure I'm kind of, it's like a glancing blow.
Yeah.
You hit straight on behind it, it's going to have a lot more of a forward motion.
I reckon, to be fair, even I could probably clean up on all those. So great effort. There's a lot of good stuff in there, mate. Always good to see.
Thank you.
Thanks.